A revenit.
Oh, salutare la toată lumea! La un live de ăsta petardă, băiatule, oh. Live petardă! Ce ziceți, voi? Ce mai faceți? Deci noi niște anunți. Un anunț. Așa, frumos, elegant, cât de cât, fițos. Bă, Mori! Ai băgat like, vezi, bagă like!
Păi stai, mă, că acum a venit.
Vezi că mere rău pe ăsta, dacă știi ce zic.
Ce ai, mă?
Donează și tu 300 de euro.
Ani fost de la de donații, dar nu ai, că nu te lasă YouTube-ul, încă nu te lasă. Nu lasă Slavi încă. Te asta vrei să faci? 1000 și ceva ca să-ți donezi de lumea.
Ia, pe dracu.
Bani. Să ajungi și tu ca electoratul, când o trimisă la 800 de euro.
Electorat, auzi?
Lectură de la A la Cur. Ca ăla, când o trimis 800 de euro, au făcut ca dracii pe acolo.
Vine fratele Sad Boy, imediat. Unde a rămas aici? Să-i duc la asta plantele. Stai, de pe sâcă parcă. Deschideam harta. Ba nu. De pe M. Trag așa. Hai bă, deschide-te odată, băiatule. S-a rușata. Auzi ce povestesc ăștia, colegii mei, eu.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Vin profesorul,
As fifth
profesor
years,
shut
you
up,
will be
auzi.
required to reach new heights
Sharp.
of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
Iară mă îmbată, stau,
Mr.
fim atent.
Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your
Asta
own.
merită într-o parte, oh.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Păi aici e adevăratul magician.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Vezi că s-aude, Dodo.
Ok, mă dau pe telefon.
Prepară leacul. Hai, mă, Mori, și învârte la oală, o.
Acum.
Fac aici o supă, o, apă ți aduc și ție.
N-am nevoie.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer
Uai,
ones
ce
can be
frig e afară,
purchased.
pulă.
Others,
Am
however,
ieșit în tricou
may be
de i-a
harder to
înghețat
obtain
capul.
and will require you to be a bit more
Foaiele nu
resourceful.
ți-au înghețat.
Come and see me when you've
Ce alea?
finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Lasă-mă, profesori, în pace și dă-mi
My
pace.
parents considered keeping me home from school
Professor
this year
Sharp.
after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
I don't know. Oare se zice sau nu-i zicem adevărul? Zi, Dodo, ce să-i zic? Să-i zic adevărul sau să nu-i zic?
Minte-l.
Așa.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters
ai
because you can be a
violat-o pe maică-sa,
part
dar
of
de fapt l-ai
something
violat
truly
pe
creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy
Trash
with
bagă
potions, if I
nasul
do say so
Sebastianul
myself.
ăsta.
Pleasure to meet you.
Ui, știi cum i-am
Wait,
pus numele
are you
Mori?
related to Professor Weasley?
Pelican
She's my
Jepcaru.
aunt.
No,
Keeps
nu
too
acolo.
close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen,
Familia
anyone with a
Pelicanu.
troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Te odice și vezi de treaba ta.
Remember,
Așa. O, mă interesează asta. Ciao. Problema de loot.
potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Iar trebuie să
Have
fac...
patience and be thorough.
Am 24 de secunde să facem. O să-i zicem.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Ăla la ce face, o.
Dragon Dunk! What happened?
Odează bucătărie.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Professor Sharp.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Ia să vedem ce mai avem pe aici. Hai mă să merg să dăm runda a treia, băiatule. Unde e ăla?
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth.
What are you up to now?
Asta, hai să mă duc aici să... Hai bă, deschide.
Might some kind.
O, dar cât de mare e castelul ăsta.
Future champion
Ce
coming
zici,
through.
copile, o?
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Cine e?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Asta. Să vedem.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Mamă, ule ăștia 4 trâncălăi.
Hai că revin. Ia zi.
Find the one.
Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Leviosa.
Potato.
Accio. Incendio.
You're better than that!
Bă, dar cum mă feresc? Ah, de pe...
There goes my one.
M-a omorât, mă.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Hai mă să
Very
ne
well.
batem,
Good
mă,
luck out there.
copile.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Potato.
Hai mă, dar cum, coaie?
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Hai, Nati, ajută-mă!
Leviosa.
Ivar!
Levioso!
Ce bă, nu mai mă bag cu ăștia, că asta nu face nimic ca Nati, asta nimic. Ai.
Care to try again?
Du-te, copile, și dăm pace.
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Du-te că-ți dau și ție dau de-astea.
Yeah.
Dacă mi-upgradez eu bâta asta, vă dau eu după aia. Arată să plec din castelul ăsta.
Muggle school is so dull.
Unde trebuie să mă duc, ești nebun.
I've always said that travel broadens the...
Testez magia întunericului pe niște căprițe.
I should investigate.
It is good to see you, my...
Hello, Natty. How are you?
Ce good to see
I
you,
hope
tu, că
you've
nu m-ai
recovered
ajutat
from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well,
Ai.
but I have been worried about
M-ai
you,
ajutat
my
acolo,
friend.
m-ai lăsat.
With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow
Odată ea.
after you?
M-ai lăsat
I'm all right at the
1v7.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Hai să zicem.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest.
Cred că trebuia să știi
Professor
asta,
Fig
da?
says I have a rare
Hai.
connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Ia să lutez și-o de pici, om.
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
Ce vrezu?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Hai doamnă, să le dăm!
You shouldn't be here.
Ule ăsta, profesorul.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Sau nu, nu e la...
Tango!
Let me... I'm not going anywhere.
Așa. Dai, mă! Arde-o, mă! Nu, lăsa-mă, mă!
Knew you would
Accio. Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Leviosa. Accio.
Aia zic. Doamnă! Cum
What on
ești?
earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Cum să te ajut eu, doamnă? Nora! Tu ești Nora mea?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb.
Treabă.
Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Dat. Plantă.
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Opa.
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Hai, tu gândește-te. Trebuie să dau...
Incendio!
Mullins, beers!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Înțeles.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio!
Hai, bă!
It seems the pyres sink if you don't light the others quickly enough.
Mai taci tu odată.
Incendio!
Instruct me to play. Așa și cum...
Incendio!
Cum pula mea pune?
Levioso! Reparo! Accio!
Să-mi bag piciorul de știu. Solve Merlin Trial. Ce-i pula mea?
Incendio! Incendio!
Să-mi bag piciorul de știu ce să fac aici.
Disconnect. Cea mai simplă variantă.
Și că Solve Merlin Trial. Ce pula mea? Așa, așa. Să plasez. Hello Sweet. Așa. Și cum pula mea plasez eu căcatul ăla?
Incendio!
Foc nu mere. Că înseamnă normal să băgau în pământ, dar pe... Nu și băga dacă e.
Nu mai vrea.
Stai așa. Hai bă, aleargă mai repede. Gata. Era mult prea aproape de aia.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Bine, pa, doamnă. Mi-ai mâncat zilele. Stai așa un pic. Challenge collection. Ba, nu aici. Unde era ăla, mă? Ce mă, că am făcut? Ah. Unde e aia, o profesor asta? O să-mi dau travel direct acolo. Așa.
Greetings, young Slytherin.
La goblinul ăla, o cine e ăla, urât ăla, o... Hai de cap.
Scrope can help you, and you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to, especially Professor Black.
Ia mă trimite ăsta afară din ăsta, mă. Ce se fac aici?
Incendio.
Search for the next. Eu caut, tată, dar nu mă lasă să distrug. Bă! Ulă, lao. Nu știu ce trebuie să fac cu astea, cu aia. Trebuie să găsesc încă o notă de aia, dar pe unde e pula mea?
Te duci la pian.
Ce piano muri?
La pian, ăla de pe YouTube, pianistul. Ai știi pe ăla?
Nu.
Pianistul. Ăla poate le are.
Accio.
Ah, ți-ați făcut să mă pe ele, o...
Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place.
Ce, tu știi pe băiatul ăla?
Pe pianistul? Cum să nu, frate, nu meu? De ce, tu nu-l știi?
Dar de unde să știu eu?
Că nu-i prietenul tău.
Yeah. Că le iau banii la oamenii ăștia.
Cu pianul? Le cânt și le ai bani, a?
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Sau care e tactica ta?
Niciuna.
Nu le ai?
Dar ce e să fac cu banii lor?
Eu știu ce poți să faci cu banii.
Ui, ăsta, uciuri chiar eu.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Deci l-a tras prea mult de urechi.
L-a tras curentul.
L-a tras vântul. Știi ce zic?
Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in
L-a tras și
exchange
de
for
nas, că
your
l-are
help,
prea
but
ascuțit.
no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
E pe așa... Scrope can tell you exchange.
Inte să ne fi născut, poate, poate.
I'm not so sure about this. I don't need the headmaster upset with me.
Oh, the headmaster won't be upset.
Du-te, mă, goblinule, și dă-mi pace.
Goblin Barrel, te atacă.
Asta e și din butoiul.
Îți dai seama, te atacă cu barrel-ul.
Mai cheamă încă doi. Că erau trei.
Uai, ce se aruncă pe tine aia. Că-ți rup pușul aia. Cheamă pe ăla cu suflătoarea, cu sula.
Tofu.
Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Pelican jepcară, ce să faci?
How do you benefit if I find the pages?
Pelican jepcară?
Treasure's Black Family ring is also in the grotto.
Mai ruleviosa pelicanul.
Apollonia forbade Scrope from
Scrope,
entering the grotto long ago.
Sau cum?
Scrope continues to honor her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved.
Mamă, să mă pune să-l ajut și eu nu vreau, că să-mi face maneve, cred că aruncă barrel-ul pe mine, fii atent.
Just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there.
Mă bagă în butoi.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
Toast, toast. Da și ăsta, da și... Bă! Dă-mi pace, mă! Mă atacă broscă, mă, mori!
Am cușit înapoi. Uite cușă.
Pe unde mă băga nebunul ăsta?
Leviosa.
Uaia!
Incendio.
Asta dă cu limba, mă, mori!
Deci înapoi. Eu știu ce să-i face.
Cu ce limbă, oa? Hai, bă! Putu-te în gură, goblinule, ui, unde mai băga, mânca mi-ai pula!
Goblin Barrel.
Cu măta aia handicapată!
Why would I need a piece of toast?
Doamne, Iisuse!
I suppose that's where it goes.
Nu-i bine cu nebunul ăla, cu barrel-ul. Unde mă mai duc acum? Ia să vedem.
Ce se cere la barrel-ul ăla?
A visitor?
Ia seama.
Ești o fantomă fără cap.
Yo.
Nu că îi cade capul ea.
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I
Eu
might
mă
find
atent
a
că
black
ies
family
afară, e
ring here.
gata.
Ah.
Mă așteaptă
Sorry
ea
to
cu
say, I
limba.
sold the ring a long
Se
time ago.
așteaptă goblinii.
Poor Scrope. Still holds a
Așa
candle
că
for
să
Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no
Două
avail.
limbi ăia.
I
Uai,
thought a
ai,
secret
ai.
map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What
Mă
would I
atacă.
want with yellowed old
Vezi, bă, cum
pages
săreau
torn
câte
from a
5 pe
book?
mine.
Not my finest moment.
Erau și de piatră.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the
Apollonia.
pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Hai, mă, Mori, să mă ajuți cu nebunii ăia, mă.
Păi, aș veni, dar nu mă lasă ăia. M-au capturat goblinii, nu pot să vin.
Te băgat în butoi. Te rulează ca pe ăla, Shorty.
Yeah.
Cum îl cheamă pe ăla din...
Epic Shorty.
Nu, mă, ăla, mă. Shorty îl cheamă pe ăla de l-au rulat planta aia.
Yeah, de l-au pipat.
Yeah. Doamne, proștiți, bă, iau.
Shorty.
Doamne. Îl rulează o plantă și îl pipă, mânca, fac pula, bă.
Da.
Ui, că și-am așteaptă, mă, Mori. Uai, ai. Bă, Mori, bă. Mi-e frică, o să mai ies de aici, o.
De ce te așteaptă, mă?
Nu știu ce le-am făcut ăștia, ăia nebun, eu. Ula ei.
Îți dau goblinii.
Pot să mă bag așa prin apă? Meres, bă! Și atacă, Mori. Fugi! Hai că mă mai prindeți voi. Lanu, băieții mei!
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Reparo,
Sad
se
news
mori.
indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope
Game
takes some
plan.
consolation
Olé, wo.
in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did.
Și le-am pus cu
Thank you
butoaia
again,
alea.
Scrope. You're a
De ăla
credit
am
to house
nevoie.
elves.
De gang-ul.
Periculosă, nu?
O, ce bate gang-ul. Pot să pun bască de asta pe căpău. Pe muian. Ui, bă, că mi-am pus, bă.
Pune-ți, bă.
Pe muian i-am pus.
Cum ăsta?
Uai, mamă. Încă cum? Zile mori.
Yep.
Ciao. Ciuperci. Trebuie să urc pe aici.
Prost la celovenic și merle deaua.
Prățleanu. Calu, cheamă-l pe Calu.
Pe cală?
Mamă, la 900 de metri stai așa, nu pot să dau un travel pe aici, băiatule, că nu-i prea bine. Gang-ul. Vine gang-ul la sală.
Ia, mă, ai mai fost la sală.
Ia, mă, nebunesc că aud ca gang-ul.
Și vezi ceva de-astea evoluări.
Normal.
Yeah.
What are you up to now?
Ui. Iau, eu colectez-o. O copile. Ce quest-uri mai avem? Asta nu putem să-l facem. Rostov. Și am venit degeaba aici, o să-mi bat piciorul cu aia. Nu știu unde trebuie să mă duc acum. Trebuie să mă mai și bat cu trâncălăia aia 4. De nu m-o nebunit ăia. Mai mergem până la profesor. Hecați. Hai că nu e departe. Deschide poarta. You can advance time by... Ce mă tau? Backseat. Profesorul aici ce ne învață? Bată ăștia în 3. Zile mori tu, să se potolească.
E troppo.
Tu ești profesorul.
Păi nu. Ești profesorul ăla de pe Faceit.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Hai tu.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Ce bască am în cap.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Doamnă profesoră, aici, ce mă învață? Unde trebuie să mă duc acum? Stai că trebuie să pun... Ce e să pun? Care era?
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Ce, doamnă, nu-ți place?
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is...
Cred că l-a fost sau nu.
I wondered...
I did. As for the student, although I can't...
Că n-am chef să... N-am chef să văd cum vorbesc ăștia. Mamă, 600 de metri. Ai. Să nu zici că trebuie să mă duc pe jos. Da un travel aici. Păi nu?
Așa e, nu?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ce fuge ăsta? Ce eu lau?
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Mamă, unde mă duce nebunul ăsta?
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm
Bă,
remembering.
băiatule, unde mă duci?
Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick.
Nothing to
Mă
do
duce aici la
now but keep
tarantule.
going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Salut, salut, Bogdan. Ui, mă mori, mă bagă ăștia la tarantule, măcați,
Something
arfule,
odd
eu.
about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Facem aici o vrajă, mă. Hai, mori, ajută-mă, că mă bag aici în portal, nu mai ies. Tu trebuie să mă tragi afară, mă.
Cine e Bogdan?
Un băiat de pe live.
Auzi, da.
Bă, da, ce? Trebuie și tu, mori.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Păi ce are,
Renrock
mă?
knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But, when are you going to give up?
Bă, băieți, bă, fiți cu mine, zompi, eu. Dau eu. Păi știți că vă dau.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? What an unfortunate disappointment! That was pitiful!
Hai.
Are you quite finished? Is that the best you can do?
Bă, a murit, bă! Doamne! Ce pula mea, bă, ești nebun?
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Ai. Tu rang, bro, cu mătică. Oi, că te prind eu.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. You won't get away with that.
Bă.
That was unimpressive. An utterly pitiful display.
Nu mai am butoaie, mă. Să-i dau ăla în cap.
This is sad. Really it is.
Aia zic.
No risk those
Dați un
loyalists
pic
will
parcați,
report
bă,
back to
băieți, mă, că
Renrock
e
now.
greu.
Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Nu mai am nimic de colectat pe aici. Nu mai am.
I wonder how big this place is.
E bine să sar de acolo că...
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
merge acum.
I need to light all three before they time out on me.
Asta pornește mai repede decât aia, mă.
I suppose I should do this a bit
Nu pot
quicker.
să plec pe... Oricum mai e. Eu am crezut că trebuie să fac. Gata. Aia a treia n-am văzut.
That must be where all this leads.
Mă dă eu acum, îi rezolv eu pe băieți.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Băiatule, băi!
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio!
Ei, caz, băi, de aici.
Expelliarmus!
Percutașilor! Cred că o să fie o bătălie de aia puternică aici, fim atenți.
Mai știi?
Iar, mă!
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Mamă, de unde pula mea?
Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Vă dau eu, mă! Vă dau
If
lecții.
Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Tot? Așa e. Să vedem, unde mă duc iar. Cât peștera aici nebun.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
Hai, bă! Nu-i bine. Așa. Oare trebuie să mă duc pe aici, mă? Să vedem. Ce? Opa.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio!
Duc și un pic până acolo. Uităm și noi, o.
Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
No.
Accio!
Dă-mi pace, mă.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ai, ai, ai.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Aia zic.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Dacă mai este aici un chest.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Ia să vedem. Ce platoșă ne-o dat. Opa, este mai bună. Ia să vedem ce mănuși. Opa, vezi că nu-i rău. Ne echipăm. Deja suntem vrăjitori de-aia puternici, jos. Jos, sau? Oare dacă luau pe aici, prin dreapta? Infundătura, nu-i bine pe acolo.
Mamă, dar ce cu îmbrăcămintea aia, mă?
Așa e, mai puternic, mă!
Du-te, mă!
Bă, ce e, mă, băiatule, mă? Ula, ăsta e clanul Spider. Ai auzit de clanul la Spider?
I-am auzit numai de clan, mă, miră, mă.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ce, tu ești Harry Potter?
Uai, mamă, cum?
Mai puternic.
Wow, ui, mori. Fii atent, mă. Ce mă, în hața asta mă adorme.
Care, mă? A, în ăla în care dai?
Nu, am delay un pic.
A, da, ai delay.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Cine e, mă?
Ideea aia o nebună.
Incendio.
Du-te afară.
Am dat, mă, mori.
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Nu mai are Levioso pe ea.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Nu mai am niște butoaie pe aici, o să-i dau.
Incendio.
A, păulă, eu sunt Harry Potter, mă, gata. Mai puternic. Mai ceva.
Ai devenit mai puternic după ce ți-ai pus roba aia pe tine cu măscă. Zici că ai ieșit de la duș.
Ce rapidus. Ce, mă, pulă?
Hai, după să băgăm un CS, dacă vrei. Sau mai târziu.
Nu. Cum mă lasă pe aici? Pune morta.
De-aia Levioso.
Băi, acum, o. Hai să dăm pe jos, oare? Aaaa. Hai, o. Aia zic. Ce, bă, băiatule, o. Mamă, ce e aici, o? Dacă mă duc eu.
Pe jos, mă, pe acolo și trebuie să dai în ăla și în toate alea.
Știu. Am făcut.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Ui, la ai short speed.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
Ăla-i nebun,
Thank you
rău.
for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Se joacă GTA
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw.
Hai, de ce?
Is
Bom.
there something beyond this room?
Ba, nu, ăsta se joacă 5M, ești nebun la cap.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus, so many brutes. Levioso!
Da, e Levioso. Da. Mamă. 3 cavaleri. Nu și-o avea putere, gămuri. Bă, stai să iau un pic de...
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Aia zic, culcă! Doi mori.
Hai, mamă.
But that's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Opa.
Eu mă bag la un cantor. Nu mai merg.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Mamă,
How
se
am I being
inundă.
protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Mamă.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate.
I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Mă tem că bătrânul ăsta mă minte. Nu întreabă. No, pe care să o pun, mă, că... Toate-s bune. Ce ăsta dark. Pa pe astea. Așa. Asta nu. Am un punct și aici. La spelluri, ia să vedem. Da, și ăsta e bun. Sau nu cred că întrebă. No. La spelluri, ia să vedem. Când îi ridic pe așa, hai zic. Să vedem numai la ceva îmbrăcăminte, ceva. Exit, ia să vedem. Io, da. Zile mori.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Accio!
O, stai că nu sunt chiar atât de departe. Deci cu vrăjitorii.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Mori că mă duc pe mătură.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please. Sorry, Madam Kagawa. Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Ai...
Ce?
Am încurcat butoanele. Mă joc ce secundă.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Da.
And
yes,
if you hear my whistle
84.
while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school
Wish I had
property.
my own broom.
I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Hai, bă, că uite ce mă duc cu mătura.
Well
Du-te,
done.
mă, uilora,
Now
nu mă
that you're
cap de ești
acclimatized to
nebun la
your
cap.
broom,
Dar tu
let's
ce te
see how
joci,
well you
premier?
manage with a more advanced
Nu, mă băgat la
exercise,
mine,
shall we?
așa de încălzire. Nu pot să-l omor, numai capul îmi dă.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
6 ore în ultimele 2 săptămâni, îți dai seama?
Bă, Iazo!
Nice day for a flight.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Mă bag în copac cu mătura.
The old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
Ce mere mătura.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Ce spurcate asta.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Îi dau 6 hituri cu MP-ul și e 91 damage. Îți dai seama? 6 hituri.
Cu ce ai dat?
And
Cu
where have
MP-ul.
you two been?
Dar ar fi trebuit să moară.
Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points.
Ce crezi, în ultima rundă și-a activat așa codurile.
Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around
Direct aim.
Melda.
Vezi cum e de la meu. Nu scop. O sărit din aer și se învârte.
If I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after
Oh,
class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom.
Viitorul.
You can, you should.
Viitorul
Wish I
României.
could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Că ne-am mai dat două de astea. Dar wingman-ul ăla acum cât durează, omori?
La fel.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Wingman-ul nu s-a schimbat.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
What have we got here then, eh?
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Mamă, ce camci cu camera aia.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco. On those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us.
Iar mă, trebuie să fac asta.
Accio!
Opa.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! Oh
not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
La goblinul ăla.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deek, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deek's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Moro tot, gata.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be added.
Opa. Altă viață. Mă, ce vrăjitor m-a făcut.
Mai bine nu te făceai.
The desk will be an
Nu
invaluable
era aia,
resource.
Angardum Leviosa. Era sau cum era?
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will.
Leviosa.
I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now,
Leviosa.
I'll give you a brief lesson in
Ia,
conjuring.
nu așa zicea în
The room
ăla,
might
în
not
Harry Potter.
provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
Mamă,
Can I
ce ochelari
regain
mi-am
resources
tras,
by
omori.
vanishing something I've already conjured?
Yeah.
You can
Hai, mam.
indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and you should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Dumitale. Îl știi pe Dumitale, oh?
Nu știu cine e ăla.
Asta e și questionare.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
Ce să-mi pun eu aici? Utility. Atenție, bro. Asta nu mă interesează. Asta e camera mea, cum ar veni. Înțeles. Atât să bag de aia de putea așa. 3 poțiuni.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Bine, bine, bine,
Deek will
cap
be
de
here
miel.
to answer any questions you may have.
Căpuțână.
Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
O, dacă trebuie să cobor.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Over here.
Ce zici, Sebastian? La Sebastian.
It's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course.
Hai, dar ce
Scribbler
ochelari
tried
mi-am
to give me
tras.
detention,
Uai, urât, Țâzo.
but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret. It's just here.
It's well disguised.
Hai, bă, Sebastiane. Unde vrei să discutăm? Zici că sunt... Zici că suntem pe 5M.
Yeah.
Unde m-am băgat?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since
Ia
the
să
day we
vedem
met.
ce ne-a dat. Așa. Uai, cum am făcut Mori. Marco Pelicano.
I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it.
Ce să
Mimic
mă
my wand
înveți tu
movement.
aici?
The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
That's it! I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Ce să-i zică?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Might some kind soul help me?
Asta e așa să mai văd un pic quest-uri. Quest-uri. Te-mă cu profesorul tău. Nu mă duc eu să culeg ciuperci și pula mea. Bă, cam atât cu live-ul ăsta. Nu mai țin live-ul că trebuie să fac quest-uri de astea secundare, pula mea, și vă plictisesc mai mult. Bă, poate mâine o să fac eventual live sau nici nu știu. Oricum, dacă o să fac live o să mă vedeți aici. Bă, eu v-am lăsat. Mersi de like-uri. Mersi de subscribe care ați dat. Mersi de share dacă ați dat. Bă, eu v-am lăsat. Tot